What's going on, everybody? This is my first YouTube video on my new YouTube channel. And so today we're going to be kickstarting my YouTube channel with, of course, a detailed LEGO collection overview. So let's go ahead and get straight into that. Before I get into the video though, I just want to tell y'all what my upload schedule is going to be like. I'm going to try and commit to at least 2 videos every week. So we'll see how that goes. So stay tuned for future content. But let's get into the collection tour. Kicking things off with my LEGO collection, we have my Daily Bugle City display. This, of course, is displayed with the minifigures that come with the Daily Bugle, but how I really made it my own display is I added Marvel minifigures from other sets throughout the years to it, and I really like how it personalized my display. Next to it, I have the Assembly Square modular building, and you can see more Marvel minifigures here, as well as the goat boat on top. And then we have the new Sanctum Sanctorum modular set, which also has Gargantua's Showdown on top of it. And I would have to say this is easily one of my favorite parts of my LEGO collection, and it's continued with my modular building display as well. My modular buildings in my collection include the Pet Shop modular, which is my first one. My favorite one is the Detective's Office, and then we can also see the Police Station and the Jazz Club, as well as the Parisian Restaurant and the Boutique Hotel. I think the modular buildings are some of the best lineup of sets that LEGO has released, and below that I have the Ghostbusters Ecto 1, as well as the Upside Down and the Haunted House, and this is kind of like my Halloween display. I really like the Haunted House, it's very detailed and one of my more rare sets, and the Upside Down matches this detail and looks amazing too. And below this I have the Home Alone set, which is also very detailed and one of my favorite sets, and I actually love displaying it year-round, even though it's a Christmas set. And then next to it, I have the T2 camper van. On my desk, I have the Tatooine Homestead gift with purchase, and then I also have the 2019 Tenet 4, and my favorite display on my desk are my minifigure display stands, which have the prequel and original trilogy minifigures displayed. And then below that, I have my extra minifigures, and you can see these are my extra DC minifigures. And then below this, I have my extra Marvel, and then on the very bottom, I have my extra Star Wars minifigures. And then next to my desk, I have the Star Wars The Clone Wars poster because I love Clone Wars, amazing. And this will actually segue us into our Star Wars collection, which has the Empire Strikes Back poster, best Star Wars movie. And then I've got the 20th anniversary minifigures, as well as a few Star Wars brickheads as well. And the first shelf we'll look at has my TIE Fighter collection, as well as the X-Wing and a Snowspeeder, as well as the 2012 Y-Wing. And I've got a bunch of stuff from the Battle of Hoth, as well as the Imperial Shuttle. And below this, I have my favorite set in my entire collection, also my most expensive set, the Ewok Village. And below that, I also have the Death Star 2 gift with purchase that came out this year for May the 4th. And below that, the Return of the Jedi display is continued with the new Speeder Chase diorama, as well as the Desert Skiff and the Sail Barge, some of my favorite sets. And then I also have the 2012 Jabba's Palace, which looks great, one of my more rare sets. I've also got the Slave One and a few other Mandalorian sets as well. My main Mandalorian display consists of the Light Cruiser and the Armorer's Mandalorian Forge, and then below this I have the Dagobah Jedi Training and the Final Duel dioramas. And then I also have the Trench Run and Death Star Trash Compactor, as well as the 2020 Death Star Final Duel. And then I also have the Kenobi sets, which I know are very dusty. I'm definitely going to try and dust those very soon. And then I have this Bo-Katan helmet and some Clone Troopers, and yes, it actually does work as a helmet, and it looks really cool, I think. And then I've got one of my favorite shelves, which is my Separatist / Dark Side shelf that's centered around the prequel era, and one of my favorite sets in this is the Bounty Hunter Gunship. Such an underrated set. Love it so much. And then I've got the ATTE and Republic Fighter Tank, and I'm planning on putting the Turbo Tank in this empty spot. And then below this, I have my Starfighters. And my favorite out of this shelf is definitely the Grievous one, and there's a bunch of other cool ones too. I love the Bad Batch shuttle as well, huge fan of the Bad Batch. And then below this we have my sculptures, and I love the R2-D2 and BD-1, those are probably my favorites. And then we now have one of my most expensive sets, not the expensive one now because of the Ewok Village, but definitely one of the more detailed ones, and it's the Mos Eisley Cantina, and it fits in perfectly where I displayed it, which was very satisfying. And now we have my superheroes. So kicking off my superhero display, I have some Guardians of the Galaxy sets, which include the Guardians New Ship set, and we also have some of the sets from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And then below that, I have the 2018 iteration of the UCS Hulkbuster, And then this segues into our Iron Man collection, which includes my Hall of Armor, which I have customized and expanded with all of my Iron Man minifigures. It's one of my favorite Marvel displays. And then we have some more Iron Man sets next to that. And then below this, I have my Avengers Endgame display, which is complete with both Thor's New Asgard and the Endgame Final Battle. And then below this, I have one of my favorite Marvel sets, the Web Warriors Bridge Battle. And I have an Eternals display, and then below that we have some of the new sets that came out in January, the Quinjet, and then I've also got the Infinity Gauntlet, and below this I have some of the Black Panther sets and an X-Men set, as well as some comic books and Lego books. Starting off the DC display, I have the 1989 Batmobile, as well as some Dark Knight Trilogy sets, including the minifigure and UCS tumbler, and I have the classic Batman minifigures, which I know a lot of y'all are really gonna like, as well as another Dark Knight Rises set, and I have the 2012 iteration of the Batcave. And then below this we have some more 2012 LEGO sets, such as the Dynamic Duo Funhouse, as well as Arkham Asylum, which is one of my favorite DC sets. And then below this I have the Batwing, as well as the Batman Batcave. And then I have a few Lex Luthor mechs and the Joker Steamroller down here, as well as some more books and my Nintendo Switch game collection. And the DC collection is complete with the 1989 Batwing. And then below this, I have my LEGO Star Wars helmets. This is just a temporary spot for them. Don't worry, I know they seem very out of place, but this is one of my favorite lineups of sets that LEGO has done for the Star Wars game. Above that, I have my Nintendo LEGO collection, which is complete with the NES, as well as a free gift with purchase and this question mark block. And of course, I had to have Bowser play the NES, and then I have this Super Mario World poster above that, which is one of my favorite parts of my collection. Next, I have my TV cabinet, and this empty space is going to be filled with Ninjago City Markets, which is of course going to go next to Ninjago City Gardens, which before I got the Ewok Village was my favorite set in my collection. This is also my biggest set in my collection as of now, and it's truly amazing. I love the colors and the details, it's amazing, even if you're not a LEGO Ninjago fan. And then I also have these minifigure shadow boxes, each focusing on a different theme. So I have DC superheroes, DC villains, and Marvel. And then I also have some sitcom sets, which include The Office, the Seinfeld set, and the Friends Central Perk set as well. And then we have my gaming setup with my Tears of the Kingdom Switch and my Xbox. And then I've got this really cool Millennium Falcon rug. And I love this Tears of the Kingdom poster that I have right here as well in front of my closet. And then inside my closet, I have a few extra CMF minifigures, and then just some other sets that I don't really have space for right now, but they still look cool. And then this is also where I keep my boxes as well. I keep most of my boxes, and then I have loose Lego pieces right here. And so that concludes my first ever YouTube video and my collection tour as of May 2023. So, what do y'all think? Definitely comment and let me know. Subscribe and like the video, and stay tuned for more YouTube videos very soon.